Welcome, folks, back to Choppersrustycustoms. Well, like I said, I missed last Tuesdays due to overdoing things on that day, so I didn't get enough time to do a video. So I'm going to do a video on a kit that I've been interested in building, and I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to build it, but it is in the line to build. It's the SOAPY Sales Funny Car. It'll be my first funny car build. It's after a 70-ish Dodge Challenger, which I really like, so figured I'd do my first funny car as that. So, alright, I'm going to get the camera adjusted so we can see things, and we'll get going on it. Be right back. Alright, we're back here again. Well, I pulled this kit apart, started looking at it. Start off with, it's a 1/25th scale. It's made by MPC, and the packaging was pretty good. I didn't see any damages to any parts, so I give that a 10. The decals, they're very clean, crisp, got a little bit of a cartoony look on a few of them, so I'm only going to give it about a 9. The instructions are really clean, crisp. You can see everything. Everything's pretty much clear on where parts go, so I'll give that a 10. And then on the inside, I also got a little mini box. I call that a bonus, so I'm going to give that a 10. So let's start off with the body. I went through and highlighted here on the edges where it's got to be sanded down and rounded because they're real sharp edges. And then right there, there's a discolorment in the plastic itself, along with right up here where the little X is, or start arrow is a discolorment. Down along the fender there, where the other mark is more discolorment. And then on the underside of it, we got more discolorment. It's kind of like a yellowish, so I don't know if it was release agent or what. I haven't washed any of this yet. I've got the interior tub part. It's actually pretty clean, except for I noticed now that it has discolor around the little set point. They'll have to be cleaned up. But moving on to the chrome is really crisp and clean. No real flash on any of it that I've seen, so that makes it nice. And then most of the other parts are molded in black, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of painting going on to make stuff look a lot better. We've got the wheelie bars, the exhaust, and a few other parts I'm not sure of yet because I haven't built it, so I don't know what they are, so I'm guessing I'll learn as I go. You got the motor block and intake valve, and it looks like the heads and the couple parachutes on here. Now this is actually, fairly clean. There is some flash, but most of it is on the tree itself, so that doesn't really bother me that much. Then you got the wheel backs and the transmission part. I read about that. But another one where there's really no flash on the parts. It's pretty much on the tree itself. And this is where the driver sits. I believe they call it a cockpit. It's pretty clean. It's got a little bit to clean up, but I think that's where it come off the tree. Then it's got the X brace for holding it up with one of the parachutes. And there's the other parachute. I probably won't use these monster looking things. I'll probably use the folded up laundry. And then here's the frame for the kit. It looks pretty clean, pretty straight from what I can see. No flash on it whatsoever. Then you've got the pad printed Goodyear rear tires. They're actually pretty good. Like I said, the instructions are really good. Now, there's probably some people out here that builds these things all the time, or this style, and just knows everything about them. I'm still looking and learning. There's the decal set, nice, crisp, clean. So, I think it's going to be a fun build. Exactly when I'm going to build it, I'm not sure on it. But like I'm doing with the Impala, I'm going to do this in three. I'll do it in 3 stages. To start off where I give you my how I see it and how I think it is scale wise, 1 to 10, like I told you before. And then halfway through the build, I'll do another video to show you where I'm at and how I think it's going at that point. There's my bonus sheet. I keep every one of these I find. Somewhere around June or July, I'll be moving to a new place, and we'll be redoing, and I'll have my own man cave room. So I'll be building all the little ones I've got for display. Like I was saying before, the chrome is nice and clean. I give it a 10. There's no extra little tabs to remove because of where the chrome's going to go and all that. It's just nice and clean. The glass is crisp and clean. I mean, there's no extra tabs on it. The only thing I found I didn't care for is, for some reason, they put a piece of plastic in here. I don't know if that is the way they have to mold it or not. If you know that information, let me know. The parts that are painted black already are kind of a letdown, because you got to primer the heck out of them to get it to be able to paint them the color that you want them to be. I kind of wish they would have just left them white. Been a little bit easier to deal with. So outside of discoloration, well, with the discoloration on the body, have to sand all 4 corners to get a rounded edge. And I just found flash up along the top of the windshield area. I'm only going to give this body about a 4. But overall, with its cleanness and the way it looks, I give the kit a 10 as a whole, as of right now. And I'm going to give the parts a 10, because there's a lot of nice detail, and it looks like it should be easy to go together. But I say that every time I build a new kit. Oh, this should be easy. And then about halfway into it, I'm pulling out what little hair I have. So I'm going to kind of keep this short. I took some still pictures. Hopefully those will help out if there's any questions or anything. Or if you have a question, contact me and let me know. So I'll put my email for this channel in the description. And if you don't have one of my shop cards and you'd like one, give me your email address or your mailing address, and I'll shoot one out to you just as quick as I can. Well, we're already into 8 minutes, so I'm going to cut this out and get going so I can edit it and get it up today. So have a great day, and remember, rest in peace. Rust in peace, not rest. Doggone it!
thoughts upon the avenue, standing here and wondering what to do. What am I to do, baby, now when I'm less than a few? I'm capable to be your man, but I guess that you just don't want me to. I'll have to be what I was before I fulfilled myself with you. Living and dying, each and every way I'm trying. I'm a restless cowboy, woman across these universe I'm flying. Living and dying, each and every way I'm trying. I'm a restless cowboy, woman across these universe I'm flying. When the thoughts upon the avenue, standing here and wondering what to do. What am I to do, baby,